based on a true story. And it was actually, we used it. I wrote it and it was in part of a play about an Irish fellow, but it was actually based on truth because I took my wife to see Swan Lake. She's always complaining, you know. I'd come in, I'd be dancing around, you know, and I thought, bloody goodness, you know. And yeah, she said, you know, she said, the only time there's my boss, I said, the only time there's any bloody culture in this house, she says, is when you start doing your home brew out the back. So I thought I'd fix it, so Swan Lake came out, and it was a different Swan Lake because it had a happy ending. So this is my idea of what I thought about Swan Lake. When I look back on life, some fine shows I've seen, ha! But to the world of the ballet I never have been. So this year, as a treat, the wife I did take off to Sydney to see Swan Lake. We viewed the first scenes with wondrous eyes. There's jugglers and gymnasts of every size, for the people have gathered from each class and creed to celebrate the birthday of young Prince Siegfried. Now Ziggy is straight, and it's painfully clear that some of his friends are a little bit queer. Their crotches are swollen, and it's easy to tell, sure they must be carrying their lunch there as well. Their pants are so tight that when viewed from the rear, sure they got bigger cracks than the wipe under weir. The Queen calls her son, and the good Prince bows low, and she gives the young fella a golden crossbow. But it seems that today it doesn't sound right to give your son as a present a new armour light. She says, now you listen, dear son of mine, it's time you were wed while you're still in your prime. But just you remember, as you hunt by the moon, that I want some grandkids, and pretty damn soon. But Ziggy's too busy and happy hood, and runs off to the lakesides and swans for to shoot. If he pulled the same stunt in this modern time, he'd end up in the courthouse with a bloody great find. But his arrows fly wide when he spies young Odette, the queen of the swans, and the scene is now set for a very strange union they might yet regret. For to mate with a swan, to some may have charm, and some strange things have happened up on grandfather's farm. But you'd have to be twisted and down on your luck if you ever considered having it off with a duck. Those on the lake are not swans at all. They're the innocent victims of the last royal ball. For Rothbart the magician, when the girls don't come on, surely just waggles his fingers and turns them into a swan. And to us sitting there, it comes as no shock. Rothbart got some knockbacks by the size of the flock. The common old wizard is as evil as hell. He wants to wed off his daughter, and so casts a spell. He makes her look like Odette, which is not so absurd, as both of the roles are danced by the same bird. Our prince pops the question. Well, the prince woos the impostor, and each declares love, as the wicked magician leers down from above. Odette tries to warn him, but is banished away. It seems for the moment that evil holds sway. Our prince pops the question. Odell's his for life. The silly bugger doesn't realise he's got the wrong wife. Odette waits in the doorway. You can hear her heart ache. And it dawns on young Ziggy, he's made a mistake. He flees to the lakeside and regrets what he's done, and tells poor Odette that she's still the one. She pardons her lover, then Ziggy turns mean as the blasted magician arrives on the scene. Ziggy hits Rothbart, Rothbart hits the ground, the prince scores a knockout in the very first round. The spell is broken, the cat rise on the floor, and all of the swans are Sheila's once more. As the lovers dance off, in ovation we stand, and I hear my wife sniffle as she squeezes my hand. For when two hearts are united with bindings of steel, then no one can break them when love is for real.